This morning I woke up with the urge to explore, somewhere close but far enough to still feel like an escape. After looking through Onyx maps, I set my sights on Trona Pinnacles. The idea of being out there got me excited. Hikes to do, photos under the night sky, and a little time to recharge. When I arrived, I didn't stop right away. I drove through the pinnacles, weaving between them, until I found the spot. Surrounded by stone towers, with an opening that framed the valley and the mountains beyond, it felt like the perfect place to stay. So I set up camp, and being surrounded by these formations was incredible. It almost felt like a scene out of a story. I told myself, I have to come back when the mountains in the distance are capped in snow. But as the day went on, the temperatures kept climbing. At first the shade gave me relief, but after a while, even the shade wasn't enough. Sitting there alone, the heat pressed in, I started to feel restlessness. Maybe if I had my friends with me, I would tough it out. But solo, it felt different. So I made the call to change plans. I started to pack and get ready to turn north towards Bishop. For cooler temps, fresh air, and river waiting for me. A place to fish, relax, and keep my mind busy. Not every trip goes the way that you imagine, but that's a part of a venture. The journey has a way of leading you exactly where you're meant to be. As I headed out on the North Trail, I hit something I didn't expect. Mud. A reminder of the flash floods from a week or two ago. Out there in the middle of the desert, I had a choice. Turn back and lose another hour, or take the risk and push through. At first I was moving strong, but halfway across I lost momentum. My tire started to spin and the truck was nearly at a standstill. With nothing out here to winch onto, and the mud nearly a shin deep, this was a nail biter. I worked the wheel left to right, searching for enough to bite. Slowly I felt the rig start to crawl forward, gathering momentum until finally I pulled free. Back on the 395 heading north, the sky opened up. Rain started to fall. By the time I reached Bishop, night was closing in. Tired and looking for a spot, I pulled off along the Owens River. I set up my camper, lit a small fire, and finally let the day slow down. I got into my camper, took my boots off, leaning back, ready to rest. The next morning, I started the way every good one should, with coffee and a view. Standing on the edge of the Owens River, I took a moment to breathe it all in before grabbing my rod and heading back to the water. The current was fast, almost too fast. I gave it my best, cast after cast, but the river had other plans. So I moved south, chasing quieter water. At one of the Eastern Sierra sand traps, I finally found a little action. 2 small trout, nothing big, but enough to remind me why I came out here. This trip didn't go the way I planned. The heat in Trona, the mud, the long drive north. But even with those challenges, it still eased the soul. Out here, even the tough days are better than most. And there's never a bad time when you're fishing. Till next time, thank you for overlanding with us. And if you like any of the hats, shirts, or sweatshirts that you saw in this video, please go to trailAddicts.com. And for 15% off, type in coupon code YouTube.